guys, and welcome back to my channel. Let me just go ahead and tell you, it is like 3 in the morning right now. I could not sleep. I had nothing else to do, and I sat down and wanted to play with my makeup. Figured I was like, you know what, why don't I press record? I did this glitter cut crease type thing right here. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this. So if y'all would like to see how I got this look, just keep watching and let's get started. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be starting out with priming our eyes. We're going to take the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, and I'm going to be putting this on my fingers and warming it up just a little bit before I apply it to my eyelids. Pat, 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 pat. Then I'm taking my Real Techniques beauty sponge and blending that out. You want to make sure it's damp. Now for the eyes, we're going to be taking the Airspun Original Face Powder. I have never actually used this powder before. I know I've heard some good things about it. Also, I think I caused James Charles flashback Mary, but yeah, you can tell when I was very intrigued when I opened this and the smoke came up. Well, powder came up. But yeah, so I thought that was funny. Anyway, the smell of it was honestly reminded me of my great grandma, but anyway, we're just going to apply that to the eyes with the beauty sponge and set that concealer. Now tape, just any old Scotch tape. We're going to line the corners of our eyes. You want to go from the outer corner of your under eye to the end of your eyebrow and follow that line straight up. This is going to help our process be a lot cleaner, and we're not going to have to clean up any mess. You're gonna have a really nice sharp line. Now taking the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill palette. Mine is dirty. Yes, I know. I love this palette a lot. I'm going in with the Morphe R37 brush and taking the shade Silk Cream. This is going to be our transition shade, so we want to put it all over our lid from outer corner to inner corner. Really make sure you lift your eyebrow up so you get nice and tight in that inner corner of your eye. Now taking the shade Hunts and Jacks, we're going to be going in with the Morphe M432 Flat Definer Brush. This is really going to help us get that nice line and base down before we start blending our shadows. So you can see I'm just following the crease of my eye and dragging it out for that tail because we really want to get a nice cut crease. Remember, this is just our base. We're kind of stenciling out where we want our shadow to be. Now taking the shade Jacks again on the Morphe M321 brush, we're going to start blending this out. Blending, blending, blending is the process for seamless eyeshadow looks. You'll see that I go back and forth with different brushes really to blend nice and smooth. Now going in with the shade Chip, we're going to take that flat definer brush again, the M432, and we're going to press that along the line we had already created. Now since we already have our base down, we really want to get this line dark and start smoking it out. Okay, here we go again, blending, blending, blending. You want to take the Morphe M321 and you're going to go in with the shade Hunts. This is one of the first shades we use to start out our eye look. And we're going to blend and blend and blend and blend. And we're going to lift our eyebrow up for our inner corner because you really want that shadow to get nice and tight in there. Just keep blending, just keep blending. Really guys, to achieve a nice seamless look, you have got to blend over and over and over. That is the best way to get a nice smoky clean eye look. Now going in with the Morphe M433, a fatter blending brush, we're going to be taking the shade Silk Cream. We want to blend out the edges of our eyeshadow. We want no harsh lines and we want this to blend seamlessly. So just blend over the edge until you think it's nice and soft. Now taking a flat definer brush again, we're going to use the shade Soda Pop. This nice deep dark brown. And we're going to be tracing that line again. Really just keep darkening it up. I bet y'all can't guess what comes next. Yep, we're taking the shade Hunts again on our pencil brush and blending. Blending, blending, blending. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I cannot stress it enough. It's just blending over and over and over. Now taking the M433, we're going to be blending out any harsh lines. Now taking the concealer we used in the beginning, we're going to take the Morphe M508 brush and I'm going to carve out my crease. Really just making sure I follow from inner corner to outer corner. If you don't get it perfect the first time, it's okay. You'll see that I go back in and fix mine here and there. Then you're going to drag the concealer out and follow the wing that we've been creating. This is going to get us ready for our next layer. Now taking the Airspun powder again and a Morphe M433, I'm just going to be packing that powder on the concealer to set it in place. Then going in with the R37, I'm just going to be blending out any of that powder that got on my eye. And then taking that pencil brush again and just touching up our crease line. It's okay if your lines aren't exactly perfect. We're going to go in with glitter and clean it up. And then now, girl, you can take that tape off and look what it does. It helps so much. I'm just going in and deepening my crease just a little bit and cleaning up those lines. Now taking the first two shades in the palette, Beam and in Light, we're going to go in with the Morphe M124 and pack this all over our lid. And anywhere you put the concealer, because you really want to set that in place and we do not want our concealer to crease on our eye. Now going in with the M433, I'm just going to be blending out again any harsh lines. Now taking the Stila eyeshadow Glitter and Glow in the shade Diamond Dust, I'm going to go in with the brush that we used to carve out our crease. The M508. I'm just going to be putting some of that product on the brush and tracing the line we created just to have a little pop of glitter. Now going in with the 3502 palette from Morphe, I'm going to be taking the shade Muddy on a flat definer brush and lining my upper waterline, just where you would put eyeliner, but instead we're going to do it with a shadow. I'm also going to be flicking it out where we created that wing because we really want this to act like a liner. Now taking the shade Brave, I'm going to be using our pencil brush and really just buffing and smoking that line out. Now going in with lashes from Ardell, I'm using the Faux Mink Wispies and taking the Duo Aloe Lash Glue. I really like this one and it does dry clear. And I'm just applying that with my tweezers. If you do use your tweezers, just be really careful you don't poke yourself in the eye because I've been there and done that and it hurts. Now taking the L'Oreal Lash in Paradise mascara, I'm just going to barely be coating my upper lashes to blend them in with the falsies we used. And another tip is if you blow on your glue from your eyelashes, it really helps it stick before you put them on. And now you can see I went in with a serum. I just get this one at TJ Maxx. It's a hydrophilic acid serum. I'm just going in and using it as a face primer. It says that it plumps your skin and you use it before your makeup so you don't have any wrinkles. Now taking the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer in shade 02. This stuff is amazing, you guys. It's very full coverage, and I'm taking my Catrice Lightning Drops and mixing that in the back of my hand because my shade is a little too dark for me. Then I'm going in with the Morphe M439 foundation brush and just using this to apply my foundation. I've found that with the beauty blender in this product, it really doesn't work good, so I like using my brush. Then I'm going back in with the It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer and blending that all out. And my concealer is in the shade Light. You can see I'm taking my Morphe contouring sponge to drag that line out to make that line for our wing nice and crisp. Then I'm going in with the Airspun powder. Please pray for me that I don't have any flashback Mary incidents. And I'm setting my whole face. What do you think about my cat ears? I did not do that for Halloween. I'm just gonna start wearing them. I just keep my hair out of my face for makeup, but meow. I did find that I did not have any flashback issues with this powder, and I really liked how it applied, so that is a great thing. You can tell I'm just wiping off any powder that I had left and setting my face with the Morphe Prep and Set setting spray. I'm gonna go ahead and fill my brows in off camera, and I'll see you in just a sec. Now going back in with our Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm taking our packer brush and we're going to be highlighting our under brow bone, and we're going to be taking the shade in Light and Beam and just really focusing that right under the arch of our brow. Now for our under eye, we're taking our flat definer brush and going in with the shade Jacks and Hunts again, and we're going to be focusing this really tight along our lower lash line. Now taking that same brush in the shades Soda Pop and Chip, we're going to be going right back along what we just did and just darkening guys, I cannot talk. Darkening, okay, this is darkening it up and then blending it out with our pencil brush. Going back with that Stila glitter shadow, I'm going to be taking the Morphe M508 and I'm going to be drawing a straight line just towards the middle of our eye. I kind of wanted to do something different, so I figured the straight line looked nice and cute. Now taking our butter bronzer and a just tight packing brush, I'm going to be contouring, and then I'm going to be going in with the Morphe bronzer brush, the R2, and blending all that out. I really wanted to have my cheekbones more defined for this look. Now taking a more tapered brush, I'm going to contour my nose just a little bit and underline my lip with the bronzer just to make it look a little more plump. And then going in with a fluffy brush, I'll just be blending this out just a little bit because we don't want any harsh lines on our face. Now taking the e.l.f. blush palette, this is the darker blush palette, and I'm going in with the darkest shade in the palette. I'm going to be applying this to the apples of my cheeks and then blending it out with that same fluffy brush again so we don't have harsh lines. Now taking a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Pure Gold, I'm lining my inner waterline. I wanted to do the gold instead of black just for an extra pop. And then I'm going in with the Milani Lip Cream in the shade Stunning. And then to top that off, I went in with a Kylie gloss in the shade Like. I'm really a glossy lip person more than a matte. I'm going to be setting my face again with the Morphe Prep and Set before I go in with lower lash line mascara and highlighter, because highlighter applies more wet looking whenever you do it after you have set your face. And I'm using the BECCA Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Prosecco Pop. And I'm going to be putting that on the high points of my cheeks, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Doing this, I'm using the M510 brush. I'm just going to be coating my bottom lashes with some mascara to finish off this look. And that's it, you guys. This is the final look. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did creating it for y'all. This one was so different for me and I really enjoyed it. So please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below what you would like to see next. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.